Night Times is made possible in part by a grant from the Northwest Area Foundation. Live from the Twin Cities, this is Night Times Variety with Michelle Barber.
Thank you. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Thank you. Good evening and welcome to Night Times Variety. Tonight we'll be bringing you some of the best sounds in the area as far as gospel, country, western, and string music. With us this evening is the group Artesian Dreams. This group writes all of its own music, combining jazz and folk music with mythical poetry. Also with us tonight is the J.D. Steele Singers. This gospel group has been performing together for 15 years and is headed by J.D. Steele himself, who is also the choir director at the Pilgrim Church in St. Paul. And first of all, I would like to introduce you to one of Twin Cities' favorite country western groups right here on this stage. We are going to join forces tonight. This is the Sky Blue Water Boys, as well as myself. We're going to be doing a tune that was originally done by the Springfields in the 60s and then by Linda Ronstadt in the 70s. Isn't that right? Fountain of information, these guys. This is a tune called Silver Threads and Golden Needles. I don't want your lonely mansion with a tear in every room. All I want's a love you give me beneath the hallowed moon. But you think I should be happy with your money and your name and hide myself in sorrow while you play your cheating game. Silver threads and golden needles cannot mend this heart of mine, and I dare not drown my sorrow in the warm glow of your wine. You can't buy my love with money, 'cause I never was that kind. Silver threads and golden needles cannot mend this heart of mine. Silver threads and golden needles cannot mend this heart of mine, and I dare not drown my sorrow in the warm glow of your wine. You can't buy my love with money, 'cause I never was that kind. Silver threads and golden needles cannot mend this heart of mine. Silver threads and golden needles cannot mend this heart of Thank you. Thank you. Since I'm the only one on this stage without a hat, I'm going to get out of here and let the Sky Blue Water Boys take over for a while. This is another tune that they do called I'll Be There. Once again, the Sky Blue Water Boys. It's all yours, guys. 1, 2.
Ain't no chain strong enough to hold me, ain't no breeze big enough to blow me. Never have I seen a river that's too wide. Ain't no chains tight enough to lock me, ain't no man big enough to stop me. I'll be there if you.
Thanks, guys. Gospel music influences and reflects all forms of jazz, rock and roll, country, western, and blues. The J.D. Steele Singers present gospel music in a very contemporary way, which we will see right now in their first tune, which is called Strange. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the J.D. Steele Singers.
I feel brand new, and so will you if you let the Lord come into your life. Strange, my burden's lighter. Strange, my pathway brighter. Every since the Lord came into control, I feel brand new, and so will you if you let the Lord come into your life. Mountains not so high, valley's not so low, road is not so rough, the going is not so tough. Ever since the Lord saved me, I'm so glad that He gave me joy in place of sorrow, hope, hope for tomorrow. Every since the Lord came into control, I feel brand new, and so will you if you let the Lord come into your life. Mountain not so high, and the valley is not so low. The road is not so rough, and the going is not so tough. Ever since the Lord Jesus, He saved my soul, I want to tell you that I'm so very glad that He joy in place of sorrows, hope, hope for tomorrow. Every since the Lord came and took control, I feel brand new, and so will you if you let the Lord come into your life. If you let the Lord, I feel brand new. And if you let the Lord, and so will you. And if you let the Lord, I feel brand new. And if you let the Lord, and so will you. And if you let the Lord come into your life.
Indeed. Artesian Dreams is a group of three fine musicians, James Price, D. Griffith Peterson, and Yada. This group has been performing and writing together for the past 2 years, creating a sound that they call impressionistic string band music. Their poetic images derive primarily from mythology, as you will attest to with the titles of their tunes that they're going to be doing for us this evening. There are 2 tunes. The first one is called Brave Tales of Odysseus, and the second one is Casper's Nervous Breakdown. Along with Steve Kimmel and Greg Hippen, please welcome Artesian Dreams.
You are not the woman I know, 'cause I never thought that you'd want to go through the ocean of my demise. Now there are nothing but blemishes in our eyes, and the wind blows as your slip shows. Lost in a storm, I'm getting warm. once knew a way home to you. I am driven beyond the sound. The furrows crash as I'm running aground on the island of my life. Still I read your name in the starry night. The cock crows as the sun grows. Lost in a storm, I'm getting warm. I once knew a way home to you. Penelope, my dear, there's something happening in my ear. I have nothing left at all. Still I'm bound to follow the siren's call, but the moon glows. What your heart shows. La la la, la la la, la la
The two tunes that you just heard by Artesian Dreams are available on their recently released debut album, which is also entitled Artesian Dreams, and I thank them for being here this evening. Right now, I would like to reintroduce the Sky Blue Waterboys. This is a tune that features Dan Lund on the lead vocal, and it's a tune called Wood and Steel. Once again, please welcome the Sky Blue Waterboys.
I can feel your arms around me like it was yesterday. I can hear you breathing next to me and hear your laughter gay. You tried to tell me what was right and I told you what was real. All I ever lived for now was this piece of wood and steel. In a world that's full of trouble, a world that's full of pain, Lord, many fall beside the road and they'll never rise again. Many more are bending low and broken at the wheel, but all I need to carry on is this piece of wood and steel. Only son, she loves me all she can, but there isn't much to say to her since I became a man. And I've often met the devil, but I never made a deal. I just thank the Lord for hands to play this piece of wood and steel. Wood and steel. Its face is scarred and beaten like the ragged clothes I wear, and like the body that God gave me, I might give it better care. But I play it for the ladies, and I play it for a meal, and I play the strings just to hear them ring on this piece of wood and steel. Wood and steel. Well, I'm growing tired of searching now, and there's nothing much I crave. Give or take a little time, and you can write it on my grave. There's nothing much I'd care to own, and there's nothing left to feel. All I ever wanted was this piece of wood and steel.
Thank you. The Sky Blue Water Boys. You can catch the Sky Blue Water Boys next week at Wells Fargo. Is that where you're playing next week? Wells Fargo. That's in Minneapolis, in case you're confused. Right now, I would like to bring back the J.D. Steele Singers. This is a tune which was written by another gospel singer from Minnesota, Sam Davis. It's called Jesus is a Friend of Mine. Once again, the J.D. Steele Singers.
I am so glad that I found a friend, one who will stick with me through the thick and the thin. You are a friend of mine. You are a friend. You are a friend of mine. I know I'll never have to be afraid. When you are with me, there is nothing left to fear. You are a friend of mine. You are a friend. You are a friend of mine. We stick together just like birds of a feather, knowing that people don't understand what it's all about. There is no greater love in this world without a doubt. And keep on sharing, keep on caring. People love is what it's all about. I know I'll never have to be afraid. When you are with me, there is nothing left to fear. You are a friend of mine. You are a friend. You are a friend of mine. Stick together just like birds of a feather, knowing that people don't understand what it's all about. There is no greater love in this world without a doubt. Keep on sharing, keep on caring. People love is what it's all about. I know I'll never have to be afraid. When you are with me, there is nothing left to fear. You are a friend of mine. You are a friend. You are a friend of mine. Jesus is 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 a friend of mine. He is a friend of
That's our show for this evening. I would like to thank my guests, the J.D. Steele Singers, the Sky Blue Water Boys, and also Artesian Dreams. Next Monday night on Night Times Variety, we will be featuring two nationally known performers. Rocky Robbins will be with us, as well as Michael Johnson, who has been with us previously. He'll be back to do a couple more tunes with us. Also, we're going to be introducing you to a hot new vocalist, Melanie Rosales, who is in town now. So it should be a very good show. Tomorrow night on Night Times Magazine, they will be doing a special report on independent filmmakers in Minnesota. So stay tuned tomorrow night at 7 o'clock for Night Times Magazine. I'm Michelle Barber. I'll see you next Monday night at 7 for Night Times Variety. Until then, good night.
Night Times is made possible in part by a grant from the Northwest Area Foundation. Night Times is a production of Twin Cities Public Television, which is solely responsible for its content.